They fired an old grandpa waiter for feeding a hungry biker that night. 100 riders surrounded his house. Everyone at the roadside diner knew Walter Hayes. At 78, he was the oldest waiter in the building. His back was bent, his hands trembled slightly, and his uniform was always one size too big. He worked the night shift because it paid a little extra and because loneliness was louder at home. That rainy Tuesday night, business was slow. The neon open sign flickered as thunder rolled outside. Then the door swung open. A biker walked in, leather jacket soaked, boots muddy, beard thick, eyes tired. The room went quiet. People stared. Some looked nervous. The biker sat alone in a corner booth and ordered only coffee and a slice of bread. Walter noticed. When the bill came, it was just $8.75. The biker stared at it longer than necessary. He reached into his jacket, pulled out a few crumpled bills, and stopped. Walter had seen that look before. Pride fighting hunger. Without saying a word, the old man picked up the bill, walked to the counter, and quietly paid it himself using tips he had saved all week. When the biker stood to leave, Walter gently said, No one should ride hungry." The biker looked at him, really looked at him, and nodded once. "A thank you, sir." But the diner manager saw everything. As soon as the biker left, the manager stormed over furious. "You paid for a customer? That's against policy." Walter tried to explain, but it didn't matter. "You're fired," the manager snapped. "We're not a charity." Walter took off his apron slowly. No arguing, no begging, just quiet dignity. He walked home in the rain. That night, Walter ate canned soup alone in his small wooden house on the edge of town. He told himself he did the right thing. Still, fear crept in. How will I pay rent? Quay. Outside, the wind howled. Then a sound. Low, heavy, growing louder. Engines, one, two, then dozens. Walter peeked through the window. His heart nearly stopped. Motorcycles filled the street. Headlights lit up his yard like daylight. Leather jackets. Patches. Over 100 riders. He thought he was dreaming. A knock came at the door. Slow, respectful. Walter opened it with shaking hands. Standing in front of him was the same biker from the diner, now flanked by men and women of every age. All riders, all silent. The biker removed his helmet. Sir," he said, voice steady, "my name's Jake. Last night you fed me when I had nothing." Jake stepped aside. Behind him, riders rolled forward boxes of groceries, envelopes, a folded jacket. "You lost your job for doing the right thing," Jake continued. "We heard." One rider placed an envelope in Walter's hands. Inside was $18,000. Jake smiled softly. "That's rent, bills, and enough so you don't have to work again unless you want to." Walter's knees buckled. Tears streamed down his face. "Bye," he whispered. Jake answered, "Because once a stranger showed me kindness, and tonight we return it." All 100 riders raised their fists to their hearts. Engines roared once, like thunder of respect. Then, one by one, they rode away. Walter stood in the doorway long after the street was quiet. For the first time in years, he wasn't alone.